EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Buffalo Bills. They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now Prescott. He'll buy some time right. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Switch. Then we're going to 53.
Prescott to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack there by Trent Murphy.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And he's going to go down again. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
To throw is Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again. Trent Murphy able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. On 2nd and 9, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Allen hands off to McCoy. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
On 3rd down, they'll run with Gore. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Gore again here on 1st down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run. It's Gore. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
They'll try to punch it in with Yeldon. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And that'll set him back 5. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Here's McCoy. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Cowboys nothing.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Prescott now. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught. So
they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Cooper again the target, but now it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds.
Brings up
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20.
Mike back forward. Yeah. You don't want none. Right there. 54. Right there.
On play action, Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 17 yards out, the Bills will add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
There you go.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Looking to throw. Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
On the move to his left. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Now Prescott. That's to his running back, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. A first down carry by Elliott. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
47.
On second down now, it's Elliott. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Throwing, Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on fourth down. Here's Prescott. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock. That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And a loss of 3 to bring up fourth. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on first and 10 at their own 16. To throw, it's Mahomes. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Here's Mahomes to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. On first down, Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. On second down, Elliott. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Prescott. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. They'll look to throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A fourth down gamble turns into a fourth down scramble. But all is well. First down. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on fourth down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's second down. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 16 yards, a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August the 3rd. Champ Bailey, Pat Bowlen, Gil Brandt, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law, Kevin Mawai, Ed Reed, and Johnny Robinson, all part of the class.
Fantastic class. When you talk about guys who played at a top level, obviously they're Hall of Famers. But what I found interesting about it is you've got a great pass catcher, the best pass-catching tight end in history, in Tony Gonzalez. How would he like to work against his secondary? Champ Bailey and Ty Law at corner, Ed Reed and Johnny Robinson at safety. Good luck trying to get open against those 4. What a matchup that would have been. But it was a terrific night for those gentlemen. Congratulations. And, of course, Ed Reed's bust will go down in history because they got the hair exactly right. And Ed had a ball up there in his Hall of Fame speech.
And remember, next year they're going to celebrate. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Colin Saunders in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Off the draw, here's Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They'll run out of the gun here, Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
Remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. On 2nd and 12, Prescott on the left side. Gallup's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A first down throw for Prescott. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Prescott rolling to his right, and that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you
don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly
give me that. Give me that.
People thinking to them.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So
yeah, you need every help you can get.
Let's go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
It's a good way of putting it, and I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
5 yards on the carry.
Don't throw it. Don't throw it.
From the 41, Mahomes being chased out left. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting him.
Zero.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run. This is Williams. Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On second and goal, Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
Go for it.
Loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Go for it.
And the kick by Butker is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
All right, let's go,
for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Too easy, too easy.
Michael Gallup, 52 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Ah, I missed it, I missed
Sometimes
it.
those slants, they can be so tough to defend after
That
the catch.
kicking shit's hard.
So quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
He went all the way into the end zone.
This is terrible.
And Charles, this is one of those inexcusable special teams penalties, an out-of-bounds kickoff.
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Sometimes errors occur because of situations.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 on the ground. This is Williams. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. He's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. From the 38, Mahomes. Wide open receiver, complete.
It's that Reggie. He's on that Reggie. It's making him play crazy.
Cowboys' 22-yard line. Mahomes now on first down.
Oh, it's right there.
At the 8. And they've got it inside.
There he goes. He's going to run it.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter
He's going to run it.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line.
Oh, wide open.
He takes this into the end zone.
Good job.
Chiefs touchdown. From 8 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. So very late in the game here, but with that score, some light at the end of the tunnel.
There's still hope. Now they look at the score and say, hold on a second. This thing's not over yet. Let's keep battling.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. first down. Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott rolling to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland.
Wow.
And he's able to bring it up.
Good job. Good job.
Midfield to the 45-yard line. A critical error there.
I don't know why he threw it like that.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
That caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
He's going to run it.
A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now.
Wide open.
And this is caught at the end.
Right. I picked the all rush. Thought he'd run it.
Touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 36 yards. As
Missed
these
it.
guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. He'll look to throw.
No.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Oh, my God.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
He got it.
Take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Good shit.
And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. The Cowboys on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw.
Oh, my God. How did he drop that?
Fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Good game.
Well, the defense did their job.
I did all rush.
Play drive. The offense does their job pretty well, too.
Is that called rewarding them and thanking them for what they did? They went right out and put points on the board. Thank you so much for getting us the football.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
Oh, it's over. There ain't no way I'm coming back. Yeah.
The offense back out
them
there
interceptions
at the line,
are killer.
next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
Yeah, it is.
We sat in meetings with coaches.
You got a camera?
Complimentary football. Offense take care of the defense.
Yeah, it goes through your camera
that
too.
Didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Prescott to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
That's it. Good game.
And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47.
I gotta take it easy on him, y'all. He's learning. We struggle to win, but we're gonna take it easy on him.
From the 24, Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on a slant.
Got your guys on.
Right around the 34. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Let's get this 10,000 goal going this evening. That boy is challenging himself to a 10,000 star goal for a week for a computer upgrade. Make sure y'all see that. Make sure y'all are on it.